All right, and we are live. What's going on? What's going on? Look, y'all got some clips together. It takes a little while to get these clips together, so make sure you support your boy and support any other channel where they're making reaction videos, where they're getting these clips, and you know what I'm saying, giving you guys their input. But no further ado, let's get right into it. You guys smash that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
Initially, I thought that she was beautiful, but it's too much weave. It's the hair, man. It's too much weave. She said she was from Kenya, and I get a lot of scam calls, and I just
Dude,
I
man.
won't be dealing with that.
Stomping on the balloon.
Yeah,
like you stomped on
I
it.
had to stand on business.
Absolutely.
You said what?
That's clown activity.
Hey, you 50 and you on the show. That's clown activity.
But guess what though? I don't look 40.
I don't mad at it, man.
You heard me? And I got all my hair. Take the hat
I
off.
don't.
Got him. Got him. Damn, boy.
That nigga said, take that head off, nigga. Show that
Get that doggone funny, boy.
alopecia.
You got a spray on hairline, my boy.
There you
You
go.
don't
About
wanna
that
do
too,
that
though.
with me. Hold on,
He
hold on,
said
hold on.
that about that hair.
Nobody can say anything if he got a size 22 waistline. You a grown ass man, my boy. Don't
Come
do that
on,
with me. When the roles are reversed and the women are judging us in a sense, you know, they tell us one thing is that our height. Pretty sure you can understand that, young man.
Man,
You know, it's our height.
these two, boy.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Man.
Initially, I
gotta
thought
play
that
this
she
again.
was beautiful, but
I
too
gotta let
much
that part
weave.
play. Standing on business.
It's the hair, man. It's too much weave. She said she was from Kenya, and I get a lot of scam calls, and I just won't be dealing with that.
Stomping on the balloon.
Yeah,
like you stomped on
I
it.
had to stand on business.
He
You
stood
said
on
what?
business too, man.
See
Look.
all of this.
I see you.
Correct?
I do.
I am not the type of female to be up in somebody's cheesecake factory.
Okay,
I know that's
stop.
what you're
Hold
used
on.
to.
Hold
Brokey
on.
on a budget.
Time out.
Brokey on a budget.
So-
All the brokies stand up.
So you want to go to Ruth Chris, right?
Yes.
All right. I feel like Ruth Chris is reserved for women that hold themselves to a bit of a standard that is not quite your level. Because when you walked in here, I promise you right now, something was a little off. I didn't want to say nothing, but since we want to talk about Brokey, Stinky, stop playing with me.
Why would you say that on camera? Are you serious? Sir, I'm not playing.
Hold on. You bringing the fuck on across my side of the
I
table
was
now.
all right.
Stay over there with that.
Brokey over here was
over there
disrespecting
with
me.
that.
It's hot. Of course I'm sweating. I just didn't put on my everywhere deodorant today.
Oh my God.
You must wear that everywhere but here, huh?
You having me smell like berries and all that. Give me the confidence for when I actually meet a man with money, not a broke boy like
You're
you.
funky.
I'm not gonna let you get me out of character, Brokey.
Please. But you actually smell better.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your hairline getting better?
Right,
See
right.
all of this.
I see.
Man, I heard a woman say, you want me to be into it with your baby daddy so bad, but what you don't.
Shorty, I love seeing female truck drivers. Every time I see one, I say, "Ooh, she gets to the manyan, shorty. Ooh, she big getting to the manyan. This big fancy ass truck.
Look at her.
Look at
This
this.
gotta
What
be
company
like
you
in
work
Japan,
for?
China.
Oh, this a RV though, shorty. This bitch still fancy as hell, shorty. She got an
quite big.
upstairs to that hoe, shorty.
Oh yeah, cats. Yeah, it's
Look
gotta
at
be like
this. She
Japan
wake
or
up to the
China.
sunset, walk down the stair. Oh, you get into that manyan. Oh, kids, I want an RV now. She got a wash machine in that bitch. How much this cost, shorty? I want one. Shorty, I love seeing female truck drivers. Every time I
And a lot of the times men like to do
Last
that
word.
to dodge accountability. Okay. We both came together as two adults. Regardless if you were using me for convenience or not, then you made a fucked up decision. Then you were being irresponsible. Absolutely.
If I was honest from the gate, did I?
Oh, absolutely. Why? Because now, now you're tied in to a baby with me, but you didn't want to be with me. You wanted to have sex with me for your pleasure, but you didn't want to create a child, but you did. So you're irresponsible. And that's a lot of the times when we hear men talk about, well, she put me through child support and I'm in court. That's your fault. Just like you want to sit up here and point at women and say, well, this is the reason you a single mom because you picked the wrong guy. Well, you picked the wrong woman.
Nah, I mean, you can end up having a kid or two and end up with somebody. You know, you're a single mom because you talk too much. Like you run your mouth too much. It shouldn't take all those words to get your point across. You talk too much. This female right here, specifically, she talks too much. She talks too much. Period, point blank.
woman then. You pick the wrong woman to procreate with. Absolutely, that's irresponsible. And how it's dodging accountability is, I knew I wasn't wanting a baby with you in the first place, but you decided to have it with me because you was in love with me, shawty. No, but that's dodging accountability. Like, there's two adults that decided to have a child together and it didn't work. So a woman leaving that situation isn't selfish, it's smart as absolutely.
Oh man, I struggle through those clips. I always struggle through these clips, man. It's more showboating on there than anything else.
So Paul Pierce blasted ESPN on social media.
What's this about?
Be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a bill. Pay a bill. Pay a goddamn bill.
You look stressed out, sister.
No, I don't want to go to Miami. They just increased my health insurance.
Look
Call
at him.
Kaiser and put your on them, please.
Broke women are hard to love, man. You know? And that's why you have to avoid them like the plague. You know what I'm saying? When these women are in survival mode and you out here, you know what I'm saying, you try and date, you try and do the right thing, you try to go spend thousands of dollars on her on a vacation, she can't even accept it because she's so poor. You know? And that's why y'all have to avoid these broke ass women, man. Because let's be real, unless you're gonna pay all of her bills, right, and take her out of survival mode and then date her, you're never going to have a good time dating her because she's out here thinking like this. You want to take her on a nice date to a nice restaurant, she thinking, damn, he's spending $200 on this food. He could have helped me with my car note. You don't want nobody who mind ain't clear, man. Imagine you being a gentleman, wanting to take a woman out on a nice date or on a trip or something like that. Spend all this money on her. She can't even accept it because them bills is on her ass. You gotta find you a woman who's comfortable living within her means. Could you imagine, man? It's almost like she's upset that a man wants to spend money on her and
that's
not
most
her
of them
bills.
out here.
Like he signed that dotted line for that car note. Like he put his information in for that car insurance. Like he qualified for her rent and then moved in and bought furniture and put TVs up. Like he signed up for them student loans and went to class and got a degree that ain't paying for the degree. She actually mad at a guy trying to, you know, woo her. Cause she in survival mode and she broke. Yeah, man, y'all gotta avoid these women like the plague, man. I'm telling you.
So Paul Pierce blasted.
What's crazy? People are attracted to you because they see the light that's in the inside of you, and then they get around you and they try to dim it.
Because they think you're a fraud too.
Listen.
The people who come to you for your light never have a problem with it when they first come around you. They like it, they enjoy it, it's wonderful. It becomes a problem when it's consistent, when they realize this is actually your fabric, this is actually who you are, that you're not putting on airs, that you're not a certain way in front of certain people, that you are continuously a light-filled person. Then whether it's subconscious or conscious, they become enraged because they recognize deficits within themselves to where I have to perform this, but this person actually is this. So in an effort to feel better about themselves, getting rid of you is ideal. So if they can make you stoop down to their level, if they can dim your light a little bit, if they can shift your energy, that makes them feel better about themselves. And now you're on a level with them, so they feel good about themselves again. It has nothing to do with you.
Sick.
Run.
There it is. Run.
Leave those people where they are and go be great.
Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Telling you. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, at least in there's college, educated, sure. Man, listen, I don't really see too many of them, even if they are nurses, educated. It still seems like they're in poverty, man. It just seems like they're in poverty all the time. And you know what it is? It is them living outside their means, because even if they're making decent money, some of these women are making a lot of money. They're always spending it. They're always spending it to compete with other women. They're stuck. They're stuck, and they get the most government assistance out of. I mean, it's crazy, man. And they're stuck, and they're in this endless loop of messing with Tyrone and Pookie and Chad and having these kids, and then complaining to all of us men about their kids, when most men, like 80%, aren't even seen by women. They're having kids with the same like 10% of guys, and then they try to make it seem like it's all men. It's wild. It's dangerous, and you guys need to protect yourselves. Get out of the States. At least stop messing around with these females. I'm telling you. Save yourself, black man. Let's go.
Can you handle it?
What's going on with this one?
As a very straight woman, I believe that men are not attractive until you get to know them. On the opposite end of the spectrum, women are extremely attractive until you get to know them. As a very straight woman, I believe that men.
And I feel like we need to ask, when Beyonce, Kelly, and Carrie the motherfucking Bridge Michelle said, let me cater to you, because baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man. Baby, you blow me away. What model of man were they referring to? Because these new models, I don't know if that's the same model.
Does it matter? Gaslighter? Does it matter? You want to go back in time and go find you one, Negro? They say the goofiest stuff, man. Trying to be cute.
I am really tired of giving y'all all of my secrets because y'all don't be listening. What make and model of men should we be dating? It should be those men that were raised by their grandparents. Those men are probably early 40s. Their grandparents were very influential in their upbringing for whatever reason. They had a old school traditional marriage to model. Most of the time, those grandparents was heavy in church, so they have a relationship with God. They may have strayed from it, but they typically come back. Those men watch their grandfathers go to work every day and pay them bills, but they also watch their grandmothers come in and make a house a home, cook and clean. See, the problem is y'all want men that act like the.
And I feel like we need to ask, when Beyonce.
No. What it is they're going to have a problem with us no matter what. We don't care whatever they're saying. We don't care what kind of men you're looking for. We don't care if you think you need a grandparent raised man or a nuclear family raised man or a single mother raised man. We don't care. And it's the blind leading the blind, telling each other how to get a man while you don't even have one. While you don't have no husband, you don't have no kids in a marriage, wedlocked. You're just out here babbling to other women that are lost. The blind leading the blind, and they're so quick to go and run to a woman for guidance, and that's not the way God intended it or any kind of way. And these women don't have nobody to give you a good archetype to go off of. Man, let them cook, man. Let them cook. Just sit back.
When you first start dating somebody, take them to church with you on Sunday. Make sure it's a good long church service. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 hours. And then take them that same week to church on Wednesday for Bible study, and a good one, an hour and a half, right? So that way they know you're very serious about church, and they never gonna ask to go to church with you again, because that's about 5, 6 hours that they don't waste it. Now you're free to cheat on Sundays and Wednesdays forever.
This dude.
That's Cap, Your Honor. It's giving leading question.
Ooh, take several seats, Mr. Simpson. You'll have your chance to clap back.
This ain't it, Chief.
So the night your girlfriend went missing, you hosted a positively pushin' P-bussin' party.
Period.
Mr. Simpson, POV when it's your turn to clap back.
I just have one problem with Mr. Jennings' statement here. You see, Mr. Jennings, when under oath less than a month ago, you said that this party was straight up chuggy.
What?
Cap, you're just the CEO of Lying on the Stand. Nah, fam. So then this party can't hold this L? On God. Dead ass.
Objection, Your Honor. Stop pressing, my boy.
You're being a bit cringe, sis.
Daddy.
Clearly, you understood the assignment.
It's high key big facts.
It's a little bit salty.
Wig. Now, Mr. Jennings, would you agree that you have drip?
Oh, he's definitely vibing.
That feeling when you done glowed up? That's fact. Well, Mr. Jennings, I'm just curious. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't let this flop.
He's giving main character energy.
Mr. Jennings, why'd you switch up?
I didn't switch up.
That's Cap, and you know.
I'm a whole ass move.
Go off,
Hey, this is sending.
Mr. Simpson.